Hey, what's going on, Virgos? Butch here. I am going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I'm going to use the Pulp Tarot. And with all that goodness being said, let's get it. Universe, what do we have for Virgos? What is going on for Virgos, universe? My cat's running around. What message do we have for Virgos? All right, Virgos. So the first thing that I'm seeing, Virgos, I feel like there is someone special around you, and I feel like this is more of a friendship right now. I feel like this may be someone you're already friends with, or someone you are becoming friends with. But I feel like there's definitely a vibe between the two of you. There's definitely something going on. I feel like with this person, I feel like this friendship is more of a establishment of trust. I feel like this person likes to be around you. I really feel like, this person, I feel like they excel. They excel at life. And I feel like it's a joy to be around them. I feel like this person finds it very easy to talk to you. Very easy to communicate with you. And I feel like they want to share their dreams and their goals with you. I feel like with this person, one thing I keep getting these images of eyes. I feel like this person makes a lot of eye contact with you. And I know that's such a subtle thing, but I feel like when you're talking to this person, you really get the feeling that they're listening. Sometimes we're looking at people and we're talking to them and it's almost like they can't be bothered, or they just can't wait till we're done talking. But this person, I feel like they soak it right up. I feel like there's a lot of potential with this connection. I feel like this person is very honest and direct when it comes to most things, but I feel like there's one thing that they've been hiding. And there's one thing I feel like they're afraid to tell you. And that one thing that they're hiding from you, it's not so much a hidden agenda, but I feel like they're afraid to tell you. They're looking at the negatives instead of the positives here. I feel like this person is wanting more from you. They feel like this connection is real, but I feel like they have a fear that it may not be real for you, or at least not there yet. So I feel like they do keep that part of them bottled up a little bit. You know what I mean? I feel like they want to tell you. And like I said, I feel like the establishment of trust, getting to know you, they don't want to push this too fast, but they also don't want you to not know. They want you to know that they're interested. They want you to know that they want to take you out on that perfect date. They want it to be perfect. And like I said, with that establishment of trust, I feel like they are very honest with you about everything except for how they're truly feeling. And I feel like that like at the Five of Cups, they're looking at the negatives or the positives. That self-imposed prison, not wanting to move this too fast because I feel like they don't want it to be uncomfortable. Like I said, I mean, this person has their shit together. They excel at life and they want to excel at love. And they see you as someone that they have this connection with that it doesn't seem to be going away. Like I said, I mean, their intuition is telling them this is what they've been waiting for. You know, with that High Priestess, and then we have the Three of Wands, the ship finally coming in. Everything they wanted is right here in front of them. But I feel like there is that fear of rejection, that fear of getting hurt, the fear that maybe they're looking into it more than you are, feeling some sort of way about you. And that feeling is going to cause them to feel a little defeated. You know, one of the things about finding someone special is sometimes when we find that person, it's hard to tell them because we're afraid that they don't feel the same way, or we're afraid that they won't feel the same way or couldn't feel the same way. You know, the hardest part about finding that person that really connects with you, like I feel like the two of you do, is that fear that maybe you're not enough, or maybe that you're not what they're looking for. You know, and the Virgos that I know like to take their time. You know, they like to take their time. They like to really explore. You know, it's more about getting to know each other, earning each other's trust, being there for each other, you know, and just being honest. And I feel like I said, I feel like this person is very honest with you, but I feel like there's one thing that they don't know if they can share with you, and it's the one thing they really want to share with you. Like I said, I mean, this person wants to take you out on that perfect date. This is more than a crush for them. You know, we have new love. And like I said, I mean, this person is ready for their forever person. This person has been waiting for you longer than you'll ever really probably know. That emotional maturity. You know, I mean, I feel like there's a very nurturing energy that they feel from you. And it's something that they've been missing their whole life. And now that they have it, they don't want to let it go. But they're afraid to tell you because, like I said, like I said in the beginning, I feel like this is more of a friendship, and they're afraid that that's what all it is for you. You know, that's their biggest fear is telling you how they feel, and you're not feeling the same way. I mean, they feel this potential with you. They feel all these emotions that they don't know really what to do with, and the one person they want to share that with, they don't know how to do that. You know, this person thinks about you and only you. You know, like I said, I mean, I feel like I keep seeing the eyes. I mean, it's the eye contact. It's how this person looks at you. You know, it's how they receive what you're saying. I mean, I feel like this person takes you very seriously. You know, they take this connection very seriously. But they're afraid that you may not take them seriously. Or may not take this seriously. But everything they ever wanted, they've been manifesting, and now it's here. You're right there in front of them. And they don't want to let it go. Like I said, I feel like there's great communication that you're going to have, but the most important thing is the elephant in the room here. I mean, they keep going over and over in their head about taking you on the perfect date. It may even start off as just taking you out for coffee. Little do they know that that's probably that is a great thing for a Virgo. All the Virgos I know love coffee dates. But like I said, their biggest fear is getting hurt. Their biggest fear is that you are the one, and that they won't be able to tell you, or that you don't feel the same way. And their biggest fear is getting hurt. But like I said, I mean, this person has their shit together. This person, you know, I feel like they're reading into this a little too much, or not reading into it in the right way. But You know, I feel like this person is going to leave this up to chance. This person is going to leave this up to, um, it's about fight or flight with this person at this point, or this point is coming. Whether they fight for this or they run away from it, and they sure as hell don't want to run away from it. It gets to a point where they don't want to have that regret hanging over them. I mean, they have new love here. They want to move forward with you. And I feel like, fear aside, taking a big fearless step, I feel like this person is going to let you know how they've been feeling. Because they're not going to let someone like you get away. Not the way you make them feel, not the way they feel connected to you, and not the way they want to see where this is going. And like I said, it's not like this person wants to put a label on it. I just feel like they don't want to lose you to someone else because they were too afraid. So I do feel like this fearless action is coming with this person. Really, really making the first move here, taking initiative, and going after what it is that they want. And like I said, I mean, I feel like they just want to get their feelings out. They don't have to make it. This doesn't have to be a labeled connection. They just want you to know where they're coming from and what they're thinking about. They just want you to know that when you're ready, they're there. And very passionate, very direct. Like I said, I mean, you're what they've been waiting for. They see themselves very happy moving forward with you and making you happy. Like I said, they want to excel at life. They want to excel at love, and they see you as that person they can excel with. Like I said, this is more than a crush for them. They just keep thinking about that perfect date. Like I said, a lot of happiness. We have that family card. We have the King of Cups, that emotional maturity. They're ready for this, and they're hoping that you are too. But like I said, I feel like they're not going to hold back anymore. They don't know what's over that hill. But like that saying goes, everything you want is on the other side of fear. And I feel like for this person, stepping up, like I said, they've been honest with you about everything else. I feel like they've omitted their feelings, but they're not going to omit it anymore. And it's not like they're trying to push this agenda on you or trying to push this forward. They just want you to know how they feel so they can get it out, and so it's out there. They've been afraid to tell you because they've been afraid to push you away or scare you away. But like I said, I mean, it came down to a choice. They fight for it or they run away, and they're not running away. They want to nurture this connection. They want to be there for you. They want to show up. Like I said, I mean, they want to be able to share their dreams and goals with you. They want to, I mean, this person is a bit of a dreamer. And I feel like sometimes when you're a bit of a dreamer, you meet someone that really takes your breath away, someone that you really feel connected to. Sometimes you feel like that may be a dream as well. An unrealized dream, but now they realize, like I said, I mean, they're realizing that it's right there. You're right there in front of them, so they got to step up and take that move, because someone else, if they don't step up, someone else will, and that's one of their biggest fears. They fear that more than the rejection. So, like I said, I feel like they are going to reach out. I feel like they are going to step up and just let you know where they're coming from. Now with this person, I mean, we have that Leo energy, Virgo, Capricorn and Taurus, Cancer and Pisces, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Sometimes the hardest thing isn't finding the person you're meant to be with. Sometimes the hardest thing is convincing yourself that they feel the same way, is stepping up and just acknowledging how you feel. It's one of those things where, you search your whole life for something. When you finally find it, it's hard to believe. It's hard to believe it's right there in front of you. But like I said, I feel like the fear of losing you completely trumps their fear of putting themselves out there and being vulnerable. And what it is, that's exactly what it is. It's about being vulnerable. It's about putting themselves out there and showing you their cards, putting it all on the table and just seeing where it goes. And like I said, it's not like they want to, a big commitment from you right away. They're willing to wait. They're willing to be patient. They just want you to know that the offer's there. They want you to know that there's an open invitation. It's one of those things. I mean, I know some people don't necessarily love me putting my story in there, but it's the same for me. When I met the love of my life, I hesitated a little bit because I just couldn't believe that was right there in front of me. Luckily enough, she came to me and she put it out there to me. So thankful for that. But like I said, I mean, it's one of those things. I mean, but if you don't show up, if you don't put it all out there, you never know. One of my good friends, he's been in love with the same girl for the last 5 years, and he had his opportunity. She was single for a while, and he just loved her from a distance. And then she met someone, and like I told him, I said, you see how special she is. Do you think somebody else isn't going to see it? Go after what you want. I mean, he was in love with her for, probably a year and a half and never said anything because he always felt like he wasn't good enough for her. And I'm like, honestly, in my opinion, now this is just my opinion, if you think you're not good enough for someone, you probably are. You probably are good enough. You're probably more than good enough. The fact that you have that much respect for that person, to think that they're better than you. Now, I'm not saying you should think anybody's better than you, but there is times when I look at, my partner and I'm just in awe of the fact that she loves me back. There's some days where I feel like she could have done better. But then there's other days where I feel like she did all right. But that's the thing. Sometimes, I mean, it happens to everybody. A lot of people I've talked to about that, they say the same thing. One of my good buddies, he's a big guy. He's a big guy. He's pretty self-conscious about himself. But I noticed a lot of confidence since he's got with his girlfriend. And he keeps telling me, he said, I don't know how I got so lucky. I'm like, don't put yourself in that situation. Doesn't mean she's not lucky. You're a hardworking guy. You're a good man. You're a very caring person. And luckily for us men, women aren't as, they look at things differently. I shouldn't say that. I mean, it's more, women are more attracted to men in a different way. And I'm not saying just the physical. I'm saying men are attracted to women for different reasons. And I can't really get into that because this would be an 80-minute video. I just feel like it's hard to get at what I have to say. I just feel like sometimes when we see couples, a lot of times we'll say, okay, in my general experience, most of the couples I see, the women are more attractive than the men. And, to be honest, I've always been attracted to women. I've never understood the attraction to men. And thank God women see us differently than we see ourselves, because we'd be awful lonely if we didn't. That sounds completely terrible, but I hope that you get what I mean. I just see guys, these sweaty jogging pants wearing guys that have these beautiful, amazing, intelligent girlfriends, and I just wonder, you know, what did she see? But I guess I can't really, I can't really get it. Um, but that's the thing. I mean, I've had this conversation with Rose, and I'm like, you're so much more attractive than I am. And it's not about, I know that when you get to know someone, like I met people that were, I met women that were 8. They were 8, a hard 8, beautiful, you know, attractive. They display themselves very well, very classy. But then you get to know them, and the personality kind of takes points away. But then I've met girls that were, and I don't mean to be superficial. I just mean by the regular, just to get the point across. You meet girls that maybe were, they don't really stand out physically, but once you get to know them, they become, they go from a 6 to a 9. I just don't, sometimes I don't get how women see men and get that, but I don't know. But like I said, I feel like we're always, the person we're meant to be with, there's moments when we're going to think that they're better than us, and that we did good. But don't sell yourself short. There's things about you that they like, and I feel like it's happened to me. I mean, I remember years and years ago, I met this girl, and she was a good-looking girl. I mean, she was, I hate to say average because I don't feel like anybody's average, but just for reference, she wasn't a girl that you would notice in a crowd. Somebody will notice her in a crowd, but I never picked her in a crowd. She came over to me and started talking to me. Within 10 minutes, she, really started to shine. I mean, just her personality, how nice she was, considerate. She was funny. Like, there was just these things. And just like I said, I mean, it's funny how your perspective changes. But from a distance, when meeting someone, a lot of times the initial meeting is more of a physical thing. So, I don't know. This was a train wreck from the beginning. My point of the stories is that, when you want something bad enough, you go after it. Because if you don't, someone else will. And you'll just be regretting it. And I'm telling you right now, rejection sucks, but it doesn't last. Regret can last forever. And you don't want to be like my buddy where he's still waiting for her to be single again. And maybe she won't be. I mean, he thinks that he's going to have a chance again, but, he has opportunity. The door was open. He should have took a shot. This person is going to take their shot because they don't want to be like him. Be good. Take care. Stay safe. I probably won't see you before Christmas, so Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Whatever it is you celebrate, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, winter solstice. I don't want to leave anybody out. I'm probably forgetting a lot, but whatever you celebrate, I hope you're happy, surrounded by people that you love and that love you back, and I hope you're safe. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.